Hello students, you are most welcome in the class of mathematics by N.K. Dixit. So we are here to continue the chapter integrals. This is our fifth lecture, integrals of some particular functions. So today we are taking integrals of some particular functions. So let us start. Yes. So there are some functions whose integral is first one is integration of 1 upon x square minus a square is equals to 1 upon 2a log of mod of x minus a upon x plus a. The second one is integration of 1 upon a square minus x square with respect to x is equals to 1 upon 2a log of mod of a plus x upon a minus x plus c. The third one is integral of 1 upon x square plus a square with respect to x, it is equals to 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a. And fourth is integral of 1 upon under root x square minus a square with respect to x is equals to log of x plus square root of x square minus a square. Then fifth, integral of 1 upon under root a square minus x square, it is equals to sine inverse x upon a plus c. And fifth, integral of 1 upon under root x square plus a square with respect to x, it is equals to log of mod of x plus under root x square plus a square. So first of all, we will see the proof of these formulas. So I am taking one by one. The first one, it is integral of 1 upon x square minus a square with respect to x. You can see we can factorize the denominator. 1 upon x square minus a square, the factors of x square minus a square can be written as x plus a and x minus a. Now, if we multiply and divide by 2a and split the numerator in terms of x plus a and x minus a, so we can write it x plus a minus x minus a. We can write this two way like x plus a minus x minus a. So you can see if we open the bracket, then x is cancelled out and a plus a, that is 2a. So in place of 2a we have written x plus a minus x minus a. Now we can write x plus a divided by x plus a into x minus a dx minus 1 upon 2a x minus a divided by x plus a into x minus a dx. In the first term, x plus a cancel out. In the second term, x minus a cancel out. So, in the first term, we have to find integration of x minus a, and in second term, we have to find integration of x plus a, 1 upon x plus a. So, you know the integration of 1 upon x minus a, that is log of mod of x minus a, and integration of 1 upon x plus a, that is log of mod of x plus a, plus constant, that is c. So here 1 upon 2a is common, so we can write it log of mod of x minus a minus log of mod of x plus a plus c. Using the property of logarithm, we can write it log mod of x minus a upon x plus a. We have used the property of log a minus log b, that is equals to log a upon b. So this is the integration of 1 upon x square minus a square. Similarly, we can find the integration of 1 upon a square minus x square, which is our second formula. The second one is integration of 1 upon a square minus x square dx. So once again, multiplying and dividing by 2a and factorize the denominator. So it is 1 upon a plus x and a minus x dx, multiplying by 2a and dividing by 2a. Now we can split the numerator in terms of a plus x and a minus x. So we can write here a plus x plus a minus x divided by a plus x and a minus x. Now separate these two terms. So first one is a plus x divided by a plus x and a minus x, and in the second term it is 1 upon 2a minus x divided by a plus x and a minus x. So in the first term a plus x cancel out, in second term a minus x cancel out. So we get 1 upon 2a integration of 1 upon a minus x with respect to x, and it is 1 upon 2a integral of 1 upon a plus x with respect to x. Now what is the integral of 1 upon a minus x? So integral of 1 upon x is log x. So here we can write it is log of mod of a minus x. But here the coefficient of x is minus 1. So a negative sign will come in the denominator. In the second term it is 1 upon 2a, and its integration will be log of mod of a plus x plus c. So taking 1 upon 2a as common, then we get minus log of a minus x plus log of a plus x plus c, then it is equals to 1 upon 2a log of mod of a plus x divided by mod of a minus x. So we can write as mod of plus c. So finally, the integration of 1 upon a square minus x square with respect to x, that is equals to 1 upon 2a log of mod of a plus x divided by a minus x plus c. Now the third formula is integral of x square plus a square with respect to x. In the denominator, it is x square plus a square, which cannot be factorized. So here we are taking some different thing. Let us take x equals to a tan theta. By substitution method, if we take x equal to a tan theta, then its derivative, that will be dx, it is equals to a, and derivative of tan theta is sec square theta d theta. Now substitute these values, then the integration will be integral of a sec square theta d theta divided by a square tan square theta plus a square. Now a is constant, so take it outside of the integration. So numerator will be sec square theta d theta, and in the denominator a square is common, so take it outside. Then we get tan square theta plus 1. Now it is 1 upon a integration of sec square theta, and by trigonometric identity 1 plus tan square theta, it is also sec square theta. So these are cancelled out. So integral of 1. You know the integration of 1 with respect to x is x, but here variable is theta. So the integration of 1 with respect to theta, it will be theta plus constant of integration, that is c. Now replace this theta by the original variable, that was x. So we have taken x equal to a tan theta. So it implies that tan theta is equals to x upon a. That's why theta is equals to tan inverse x upon a. So in place of theta, we can write tan inverse x upon a. So 1 upon a tan inverse x upon a. This is the integral of the integration of 1 upon x square plus a square with respect to x. So this is our third formula. Now take the fourth one. It was the integration of 1 upon under root x square minus a square with respect to x. Now, which trigonometric ratio we will use in place of x so that the quantity given in the square root turns in a single term. So you can see, if we take x equals to a sec theta, if we take x equal to a sec theta, then x square minus a square will become a square sec square theta minus a square. So taking a square is common, we get sec square theta minus 1, and sec square theta minus 1 is tan square theta. So by this substitution, we can convert this term in a single term. So Let us substitute this value. Let x equals to a sec theta. Now, if x equals to a sec theta, then the value of dx will be a in differentiation of sec theta is sec theta into tan theta d theta. Now substitute these values, then we get I is equals to a sec theta into tan theta d theta upon under root, place the value of x is equals to a sec theta, so it becomes a square sec square theta minus a square. So it is a sec theta into tan theta d theta divided by, here a square is common, and if we take a square outside the square root, it will remain only a. So within square root we have sec square theta minus 1, and you know sec square theta minus 1 is tan square theta. Here a is cancel out, so sec theta into tan theta is divided by square root of tan square theta. The square root of tan square theta can be written as tan theta. So we have sec theta into tan theta divided by tan theta. Here tan theta cancel out. Then we have sec theta. Now we have studied the integration of sec x for log sec x plus tan x. So write it. It is equals to log of mod of sec theta plus tan theta plus constant of integration. Now replace the theta which we have taken in the substitution. In terms of x, we have to represent our final result or final formula. So we have taken x equal to a sec theta. So it implies that sec theta is equals to x upon a. So in place of sec theta, we can write x upon a. And what we can write in place of tan theta? So you know that tan theta is equals to square root of sec square theta minus 1. So taking the value of sec theta, that is x upon a, it is x square upon a square minus 1. Then we get x square minus a square divided by a square. So it is under root x square minus a square divided by a. So this is the value of tan theta. Place these both values in the final result. So sec theta is x upon a, and tan theta is the square root of x square minus a square upon a. Plus c. Let us take the constant of integration as c1, because we will get another constant here. You can see log of x plus square root of x square minus a square divided by a. Now using the property of logarithm, you will get x plus square root of x square minus a square minus log a. Using this, log a upon b is equals to log a minus log b, plus this is the constant of integration. Now log a is also a constant, c1 is a constant. So if we adjust these constants together and take another constant, that is c, then the formula is log of x plus under root x square minus a square plus c. Here the constant is c1 minus log a. So this is the formula of integration of 1 upon under root x square minus a square dx. So it was our fourth formula. Now proceed to fifth one. It was integral or integration of 1 upon under root a square minus x square. Again think by which substitution we can convert this term in a single term, a square minus x square. So if we take x equal to a sin theta or a cos theta, if x equals to a sin theta, then we get a square minus a square sin square theta, because a square is common. So 1 minus sin square theta, by the first identity of trigonometry, it will turn in cos square theta. So this is the suitable substitution here. So let us substitute this value. Let x equals to a sin theta. Then the derivative is dx. Here it is cos theta d theta. Substitute these values. Then it will be a cos theta d theta divided by under root a square minus a square sin square theta. So it is a cos theta d theta. Here taking a square is common, so it will become a outside the square root. So within square root we have 1 minus sin square theta. And you know 1 minus sin square theta is equals to cos square theta, and the square root of cos square theta is cos theta. The a's cancel out. So we get cos theta divided by cos theta. It is cancel out. Again we get 1. So integration of 1 with respect to theta, that is theta, and c is the constant of integration. Now, what is the value of theta in terms of x? So again, take what value we have substituted. So it was sin theta is equals to x upon a. That's why theta is equals to sin inverse x upon a. So the value of theta is sin inverse x upon a. Plus constant of integration. So this is the integration of 1 upon under root a square minus x square. So it is our fifth formula. Now the sixth one is integration of 1 upon under root x square plus a square with respect to x. This is the last one. Now again, what is the suitable substitution here? So let x equals to a tan theta, because you know that tan square theta plus 1, that is sec square theta. So we can turn this quantity within a square root in a single term by this substitution. Now the derivative of x is dx, derivative of tan theta is sec square theta d theta. So it is equals to a sec square theta d theta in place of dx, and in the denominator we have a square tan square theta in place of x square plus a square by substituting the value x equal to a tan theta. Then it will be equals to a sec square theta d theta divided by, here a square is common, and when we take it outside the square root it will become a, and within square root it is tan square theta plus 1. So tan square theta plus 1 is sec square theta, and the square root of sec square theta, that is sec theta. So is cancel out and 1 sec theta is cancel out. So it is left only sec theta in the numerator with respect to theta. Now what is the integration of sec theta? We have used many times. So it is log of sec theta plus tan theta plus constant of integration. Now we have to change these terms sec theta and tan theta in terms of x. So for that, let us see what the value we have substituted. So from this we can get tan theta is equals to x upon a. The value of tan theta is x upon a. And what is the value of sec theta? It is square root of 1 plus tan square theta. So it is square root of 1 plus x square upon a square. So it is a square plus x square divided by a. So this is the value of sec theta. Now replace these values, and we get log of the square root of a square plus x square upon a plus tan theta was equals to x upon a plus c. Let us take the constant of integration as c1, because here also we will get another constant term. So log of square root of a square plus x square plus x minus log of a plus c1. Now the both terms are constant, so we can write a new constant in place of the both terms, and the first term can be written as log of x plus under root x square plus a square plus c. So this is the integration of 1 upon under root x square plus a square dx. So these are the proofs of these 6 formulas. Now we will see some questions based on these formulas. Problems based on above formula. Now these problems I have taken from exercise 7.4. The first question in the exercise is given: find the integration of 3x square divided by x raised to the power 6 plus 1 with respect to x. You can see we can write this as 3x square divided by x cube square plus 1. So we can write 3x square upon the square of x cube plus 1. Why we have written this? Because in the numerator the derivative of x cube is given. So if we get x cube, then we can take it as t, then 3x squared dx will be dt. Now let x cube is equals to t, then derivative of x cube is 3x squared dx. It will be dt. Then our question will become dt upon t square plus 1. And you know 1 upon 1 plus x square, then integration of 1 upon 1 plus x square is tan inverse x. So integration of 1 upon 1 plus t square is tan inverse t plus constant of integration. Now what is the value of t? So from the substitution you can see the value of t is x cube. So we can write here tan inverse x cube plus constant of integration. This is the answer. Now I have taken question number 3 of the same exercise, that is the 7.4. The third question is find the integration of 1 upon within square root 2 minus x whole square plus 1 with respect to x. So here let us take 2 minus x equals to t, then minus dx, 0 minus dx is equals to dt. It gives dx is equals to minus dt. Now, by the substitution, it will turns minus dt divided by under root t square plus 1. Now, the integration of 1 upon under root x square plus a square we have solved recently. It was equals to log of x plus under root x square plus a square plus c. So, by using this formula, we will get minus log of t plus under root t square plus 1 plus constant of integration. Because here logarithmic term is given negative, so we can write it in the denominator. We can write log of 1 upon mod of 1 upon t plus under root t square plus 1
इसको बनेगा आपके पास
so log of 1 upon t plus t square plus 1. Now substitute what we have taken in the substitution. It was taken 2 minus x equal to t. So in place of t we can write 2 minus x. So it is 2 minus x plus the square root of 2 minus x whole square plus 1 plus constant of integration. So if we simplify the term within the square root, then we get it is square of 2 is 4 added with 1, that is 5. So we will get 5 plus x square minus 4x plus constant of integration. So this is our final answer of this question. So there are two important things. First one is what you will substitute as per the formula. And second one is, finally we get the answer in terms of theta or t, then again change the variable whatever it is given in the question. And to change this variable, we use the substitution which we have used to solve the question. Now I am taking another question, that is question number 4 in the exercise 7.4. It is the integration of 1 upon under root 9 minus 25 x square dx. So let first of all we can write this integration as 1 upon under root 3 square minus square of 5x. Both terms are perfect square within the square root. Now let us take 5x is equals to 3 times of t. If we take 5x equals to 3 times of t, then 3 square will be common in both terms. So we can take outside and we will get in the form of 1 minus x square or a square minus x square. So also we can take x equal to 3 upon 5t. The meaning is same. Now find the derivative. 5 times dx is equals to 3 times of dt. So dx will become 3 upon 5 dt. Substitute these values, then we get I is equals to 1 upon under root 3 square minus, in place of 5x we have taken 3t, so it is 3 square t square, and dx is 3 upon 5 dt. So take this 3 upon 5 outside the integration, and the 3 square is common within the square root. So outside the square root it will be 3. We can write 1 by 3, and integration is 1 upon under root 1 minus t square. And you know the integration of 1 upon under root 1 minus t square is sine inverse t. So it is sine inverse t plus c 1 upon 5 sine inverse the value of t. You can check from the substitution, the value of t is 5x upon 3. So in place of t we can write 5x upon 3 plus c. This is the answer. Now I have taken seventh problem of the exercise. It is little bit different. I is equals to integral of x minus 1 upon under root x square minus 1 dx. Here we can split this function in two different parts. The first one we can write x upon under root x square minus 1, and other one we can write 1 upon under root x square minus 1. Now the second term, there is no problem. It is the direct formula of sine inverse, 1 upon under root x square minus 1. Sorry, we will use the formula which we have studied here. Now we can write the first integration is I1 and second one is I2, and we will solve separately, then place the value. So I1 is here integration of x upon under root x square minus 1 dx. So here if we take x square minus 1 equals to t, then the derivative of x square minus 1 will be 2x dx. So for that, let us multiply by 2 and divide by 2. Then x square minus 1 is equals to t. So 2x dx equals to dt. Then I1 will turn at 1 by 2. So 2x dx can be written as dt upon under root t. It is 1 by 2 integration of t raised to the power minus half dt. You can use the formula integration of x raised to the power n, that is x raised to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So here it will be t raised to the power minus 1 by 2 plus 1 divided by minus 1 by 2 plus 1 plus c. It is 1 by 2 t raised to the power 1 by 2 divided by 1 by 2. So this 1 by 2 cancel out. So we get the square root of t plus c. Now replace the value of t in terms of x. So t was equals to x square minus 1. So t is equals to x square minus 1 plus c. Or we can write here the constant of integration as c1, because there are two different parts of the integration, I1 and I2. Finally, we will combine the c1 and c2. So it is the answer. This is I1. Now we will find the value of I2. I2 is equals to integration of 1 upon under root x square minus 1. Integration of 1 upon under root x square minus 1. Here we can use the formula integration of 1 upon x square minus a square. 1 upon under root x square minus a square. So using this formula we get it is equals to log of mod of x plus under root x square minus a square, using this formula. Using this formula we get integration. So it is equals to log of x plus under root x square minus 1 plus constant of integration, that is c. Now we have solved I1 and I2 both integration, then place the value of I1 and I2 here to find the value of I, that was the integration. So I was equals to I1 minus I2. The value of I1 we have solved, that is under root x square minus 1 plus c1, and value of I2 we got log of mod of x plus under root x square minus 1 plus c2. Now c1 and c2 both are constant, so combine these two terms we will get another constant. So we can write x square minus 1 minus log of x plus under root x square minus 1 plus c. Both constants c1 and c2 combine into new variable c. So this is the answer. Now I am taking question number 9 of So exercise, integration of sec square x divided by under root 10 square x plus 4. So I equals to, sorry, think what is the suitable substitution here. It is the term in the form of x square plus a square in the denominator. It is in the terms of x square plus a square. So if we take 10x is equals to 2 times of t, or 10x equals to t, let 10x is equals to t, then sec square x dx is equals to dt. This simple substitution, sec square x is given in the numerator, so no problem. So sec square x dx will turn dt, and it is square root of t square plus 2 square. So we can use the formula integration 1 upon under root x square plus a square, that is equals to log of, sorry, yes, it is equals to log of x plus under root x square plus a square plus c. So using this formula, we will get log of mod of t plus under root t square plus 4 plus c. Now we'll change the variable. The question is given in the terms of x, variable was x. So it is t equals to 10x plus under root 10 square plus 4, 10 square x plus 4 plus c. So this is the answer. Now there is an alternative method to solve this question. I am taking the same question, that is integration of sec square x divided by square root 10 square x plus 4 dx. Here we can take 10x is equals to 2 tan theta. Then the derivative of 10x is sec square x dx, that is equals to 2 times of sec square theta d theta. Substitute these values, then we get I equals to 2 times of sec square theta d theta divided by within square root 4 times tan square theta plus 4. So 2 within integration, it is sec square theta d theta, and taking 4 as common from the denominator and take it outside the square root, so it will be 2. So within square root we get tan square theta plus 1. So it is integration of sec square theta divided by under root sec square theta, that is sec theta. So when it cancel out, we get integration of sec theta, and integration of sec theta is log of sec theta plus tan theta plus constant of integration. Now place the value. By the substitution, we can see the value of tan theta is tan x upon 2. So tan theta is equals to tan x upon 2. Then the value of sec theta will be square root of 1 plus tan square theta. It is square root of 1 plus 1 by 4 tan square x. So it is 4 plus tan square x within square root divided by square root of 4, that is 2. So place these values. Sec theta is equals to tan x by 2 and tan theta is equals to, tan theta is tan x by 2. Value of sec theta is square root of 4 plus tan square x divided by 2 plus the value of tan theta is tan x by 2 plus c. So it is log of 4 plus tan square x plus tan x minus log 2 plus c. Let us take this constant as c1 and combine these two constant terms. So finally we will get log of mod of under root 4 plus tan square x plus tan x. And by combining these two constant terms, we will get a new constant, that is c. This is answer. So we can solve the question in different ways. That's why I have taken the alternative method. Now in the next lecture, I will take some different type of questions, some particular cases to solve the integration. Okay, thank you.